There is something very unusual about the doorways of the Osireion. If you don't know already, the Osireion is a megalithic structure in Abydos. And, here's a few pictures of what it looks like. So the doorways are to small rooms. So here's the map of where the small rooms are. So let's just have a quick look at this clip from Richard Smith's channel, which is like a 3D walkthrough, so we can see where these little rooms are. So at this point we're going through the main giant pillars, and the outer walls have the little rooms, so you can see them all there. There are a lot of them, 17 to be precise. You've got the central island with all the big heavy pillars, and then beyond the water, which surrounds the island, you've got the 17 small rooms sunk into the outer walls. So what's so unusual about the doorways to these little rooms? Well, they start off at the top being square, and then as you progress down the entranceway, they become wider and they are curved. So right at the very top, you've got two holes. So obviously door holes at the top, but no door holes at the bottom. So these doorways clearly do not operate the same way that Egyptian doors traditionally work. And they are more in line with another way of looking at sealing a doorway. And so let's have a look at how that would work. Let's assume we've got some blocks that match the size of the entrance to these rooms, and they have knobs on the end, and those knobs can slot into the holes at the top of the doorway. So they would be lifted and the slots would go into place, and the shape of the block that would fit in there would be curved, so it would slide into the areas down each side. And by pushing on the base of the block, it would fit into place and you would have a fully sealed room. So this is not something that anyone else has suggested, and in fact no one that I know of has actually even acknowledged this weirdness about these entranceways, these little doorways. They haven't noticed that it's square at the top. They have noticed that there is the two holes at the top. No one's commented that there's no holes at the bottom, however. And I haven't noticed any of the independent researchers commenting on the gradient, the way that as it gets lower, it gets wider and wider. So this is one of the reasons that I have come up with this theory. And this whole thing will make sense in my final episode, where I explain what this building is for from my perspective, and how this actually fits in with the reason for the building.